Yeah, holy beat. Third floor apartment always smell like coffee and old records. Door cracked open during summer evenings. Gospel vinyl floating through the hallway, and every kid in the building somehow ended up there eventually. Listen.
Yeah, old brick apartment near the corner store lights. Miss Evelyn stayed upstairs on the right. Gray-haired woman with the warm, soft smile always waved at every passing child. Her apartment glowed gold through the hallway dark. Curtains dancing while the gospel spark. Mahalia Jackson spinning on the turntable slow. Warm soul music through the building flow. Kids from the projects wandered in after school, escaping noisy homes and neighborhood rules. Sneakers piled near the tiny front door, listening while the old records roar. Walls covered thick with faded family frames. Church hats, old cookouts, handwritten names. And milk crates overflowing with vinyl sleeves worn, like history itself lived inside a home. Old gospel records through the hallway air. Boom bap drums and the love still there. Neighborhood children sitting close by, learning peace while the records ride. Warm apartment in the cold city nights. Quiet wisdom under dim lights. And somewhere between the soul and grace, Miss Evelyn shaped the place. Yeah. Miss Evelyn shaped the place. Yeah, she never preached loud or forced belief. Just spoke gentle through everyday speech. Told stories about Harlem in the early days. Choir rehearsals and subway train haze. One troubled boy from apartment 2, always angry from what he lived through. Started stopping by just to hear the groove, slowly softened by the soulful tune. Miss Evelyn taught him how to clean vinyl right, how to place the needle smooth and light. Said music carry pain and healing too. Listen close enough, it'll speak to you. Outside, siren scream through the avenue rain. Street pressure pulling kids toward pain. But inside her apartment, the world slowed down, like mercy itself settled in the sound. Old gospel records through the hallway, yeah. Boom bap drums and the love still there. Neighborhood children sitting close by, learning peace while the records ride. Warm apartment in a cold city night. Quiet wisdom under dim lights. And somewhere between the soul and grace, Miss Evelyn shaped the place.
Needle gliding softly. Children laughing in the kitchen. Summer rain tapping on the windows. Old wisdom moving through the music.
Yeah, years later the building changed fast. Families moved in the old days past. But every kid who climbed them worn out stairs still carried pieces of her spirit there. One became a producer, chopping soul loops deep. Another youth counselor helping kids in the streets. All of them tracing something back somehow to them gospel records spinning loud. When Miss Evelyn passed, the whole block came through. Flowers piled high beside the pews. And after the service, somebody played a favorite song. Whole church crying and singing along. Now every dusty boom bap track I make carry echoes from her apartment space. Cause some people preach through quiet love alone and turn tiny rooms into sacred homes.
Record spinning near the end now. Hallway quiet except the music. Summer sunlight fading through the curtains. And somewhere in an old apartment memory, gospel still playing softly upstairs.
Yeah. Summer night in Brooklyn. 15-year-old kid sitting on the fire escape. Headphones on. Old rap tape spinning through the Walkman. Trying to dream louder than the chaos inside the apartment.
Rusty fire escape outside apartment 5. Sneakers hanging over the lower east side. Warm night breeze mixed with the smell of rain. Street lights glowing through the window stains. Inside the apartment, voices rose again. Mama arguing hard with her boyfriend. Plates clinking loud through the thin wall cracks. Television static and the yelling overlap. But outside on the metal steps above the street, young boy skate through the drum machine beats. Now it's tape spinning in his beat up Walkman. Every verse sounding like survival and hope blended. Notebook balance shaky on his knees thin. Writing rhymes underneath the moon dim. Dreaming about studio stages, bright lights. Anything bigger than surviving the night. Fire escape, dreaming through the midnight haze. Lo-fi boom bap and the cassette tape plays. Young soul searching for another way, while chaos filled the apartment space. City lights shimmer through the humid air. Pain inside but hope still there. And somewhere between the rhymes and scars, an artist slowly formed in the dark. Yeah. Yeah, old mob, deep tape, click the side B slow. Train tracks grown beneath the rooftop glow. Somebody laugh loud near the corner store, while police lights flash 3 blocks north. Little sister asleep on the living room couch. Mama stressed trying to hold the family down, and he felt helpless hearing all the tension build. Like anger might swallow the household whole. So we rode every feeling inside the pad. Fear, confusion, nights feeling sad, but also dreams too stubborn to die. Even underneath the sirens and cries. Old man across the alley smoked cigarettes alone. Now they're hearing the boom bap through the headphones. Like he recognized that hunger in the kid eyes. The desperate hope buried deep inside. Fire escape, dreaming through the midnight haze. Lo-fi boom bap and the cassette tape plays. Young soul searching for another way, while chaos filled the apartment space. City lights shimmer through the humid air. Pain inside but hope still there. And somewhere between the rhymes and scars, an artist slowly formed in the dark.
Cassette spinning softly, sirens somewhere distant. Summer wind through the fire escape rails. Young boy riding dreams in the dark.
Yeah, one night mama stepped aside crying low. Sat beside him in the orange window glow. Didn't say much, just rested her head, listening quietly to the tape instead. After a minute she smiled tired and weak. Said baby don't stop chasing what you seek. Those words stayed deep in his chest for years. Long after the fights and the tears disappear. Now every lo-fi beat I build today carry echoes from fire escape days. Every vinyl crackling warm snare knot sound like dreams surviving the block. Cause all the sometimes born from pain and noise, from lonely nights trying to protect their voice. And somewhere high above the avenue stress, a young dreamer found purpose through the mess. A 15-year-old still believing in music. Yeah. New York after midnight. Rainwater shining under the street light. Them mysterious words appearing on brick walls across the bros. Nobody knew who painted them. But every struggling kid started paying attention. Okay, sir. Yeah. A first message appeared near the Myrtle Ave tracks. White spray paint stretched across the black. You are more than your worst day. Simple words, but they hit strange. Teenagers stopped reading it on the walk to school. Older heads nodded, acting unimpressed but moved. Train stations, alleyways, basketball courts. Messages spreading through forgotten New York. One said, don't let the block name you. Another, survive long enough to heal too. No gang tags, no threats sprayed and rage. Just quiet truths painted across the gray. Police thought maybe some underground crew, but the messages carry too much truth. Like somebody understood the pain outside and painted hope where despair survived. And painted hope where despair survived.
Feeding messages on the city walls. Boom bap drums while the cold rain falls. Forgot in the streets. Jazz loops hum through the subway haze. Words flowing soft in the neon rain. And somewhere between the stars and night, mercy appeared in spray paint lines.
Young girl from the Bronx, read one after dark.
Your pain ain't the end of your story, heart.
She cried quietly near the bus stop bench, cause nobody ever spoke life to her stress. Born from Queens fighting anger inside, so I'm painted near the elevator line.
Ravine, don't hear what you survived.
Those words stay buried deep in his mind. Old janitor near the church lot fence, started photographing every message since. Said the city looked softer somehow, like hope finally speaking loud. News stations covered the mysterious sob, but nobody discovered the hidden heart. Meanwhile, more messages spread through the cold, across abandoned buildings and tunnels. Fitting hope where despair survived.
Graffiti message on the city walls. Boom bap drums while the cold rain falls. Forgotten teenagers stopping to read, finding tiny hope in the streets. Jazz loops hum through the subway haze. Words flowing soft in the neon rain. And somewhere between the stars and night, mercy appeared in spray paint lines. Spray cans rattling softly, street lights flicker gold. City breathing heavy, young hearts trying and hold on. And somewhere in the dark, somebody's still painting holes.
Yeah, one winter dawn, a teenager climbed high, rooftop overlooking the Lower East Side. Backpack full of paint cans near his feet, hands shaking from the freezing sleet. Turns out the artist wasn't famous at all, just a quiet black kid from a broken home. Father locked up, mama barely making rent, trying to stop despair from swallowing his friends. So every night he painted what he needed to. Messages he wished somebody told his youth, not sermons screamed the fake cliches, just small light written through the pain. Years later some murals faded from the rain, others covered by fresh graffiti stains. But old heads still remember the winter when hope appeared on walls across the tenements.
Subway lights disappearing underground. Rain hitting the avenue softly. Words still fading on the brick walls. And somewhere in New York tonight,
another teenager still reading them slowly. Another teenager still reading them slowly.
Yo, homie.
1:17 in the morning, downtown platform nearly empty. Failed recording session, still heavy on his chest. Train lights approaching through the tunnel dark. Young rapper riding home alone with too many thoughts. Come on.
Yeah, studio session crashed before the hook got done. Arguments over money and who deserved what. Producer stormed out, slamming the metal door hard, leaving cigarette smoke hanging in the dark. Young rapper grabbed his notebook and left quiet. Pride bruised deep, though he tried to hide it. Rain-soaked Queens while the city moved cold. Train station humming under fluorescent glow. Subway doors open with the tide hit sound. Few strangers scattered through the downtown bound. Old woman sleeping with shopping bags tight. Construction workers staring blank through the night. He sat alone near the scratched up train glass, watching tunnel lights flicker fast and past. Jazz trumpet crying softly through his headphones low, like the beat understood what he couldn't show. Lonely subway ride through the midnight haze. Boom bap drums and the saxophone play. Young soul questioning the dream he chased, wondering if success worth the wait. Train windows reflecting tide eyes, city blur beneath the darkened sky. Somewhere between the doubt and pain. He thought about the way he treated friends lately. Too hungry for applause and validation, maybe. Started seeing everybody as competition threats instead of people he once deeply respected. Remember mama saying years before, don't lose your soul trying to escape being poor. At the time he brushed the warning aside, now them words echoed hard inside. Across the train a little kid slept on his dead chest. Tiny moments somehow pierced through the stress. His peace looked simpler in the quiet he admitted in his head, maybe success alone leave people dead. Lonely subway ride through the midnight haze. Boom bap drums and the saxophone plays. Young soul questioning the dream he chased, wondering if success worth the wait. Train windows reflecting tired eyes, city blur beneath the darkened sky. Somewhere between the doubt and pain, tunnel shadows moving, headlights blur through rain. Young man searching deeper than fortune or fame. Yeah. By the final stop, the train car thinned out. Silence rapping heavy all around. He closed his notebook and just sat still, letting the city noise fade for real. Realized maybe purpose ain't proving me great, or chasing validation till it's too late. Maybe music meant healing something inside, not feeding ego disguised as pride. Stepped off the train near the freezing street air. Church steeple glowing faint somewhere. No dramatic revelation from the sky above, just a quieter understanding of love. Now every dusty jazz rap track I lace carry echoes from that subway state. Cause sometimes failure become the mirror needed to show a wounded soul what truly matters deep within.
Subway door closing slowly, rain still falling on the avenue, yeah. Headphones humming soft through the cold, and somewhere in the sleeping city, a young rapper finally questioning the right thing.
Come on, January in New York. Brit turning white in the cold air.
JJ, we in New York, and all the world's for gold.
Teenage boy volunteering for community hours. Okay, listen. Yeah, freezing wind cut through the avenue blocks. Snow piled high near the old bus stop. 16-year-old kid with gloves too thin, carrying food boxes down the church steps in. Church basement smelled like coffee and damp coats. Folding table stacked with canned goods rows. Old lady sewing scarves near the heater hum. Soul music drifting low while the people come. At first he joked with friends through the work shift long. Freestyle raps and old Wu-Tang songs. But then he started noticing the tired eyes. Mothers hiding stress behind polite smiles. Little kids wearing sneakers with holes through the sole. Father standing silent trying to stay composed. Whole family's grateful for one winter meal. Pain he never fully learned was real. Yeah, cold New York winter through the church hall doors. Boom bap drums and the soul red form. Teenage heart waking up slowly inside. Seeing hidden struggles in people's lives. Snow falling heavy on the avenue lights. Compassion growing through the freezing nights. And somewhere between the sorrow and grace, yeah, love showed its face.
Old man near the coat rack, hands rough from years nobody told. Said he lost his apartment 2 months before. Now sleeping sometimes near the train station floor. Teen volunteer froze hearing the truth, cause the man reminded him of somebody he knew. Not some stranger far removed from pain, just another soul caught in hard days. Single mother held her daughter close, trying to smile while embarrassment showed. Church worker slipped extra soup in the bag. Quiet kindness hidden in the act. Outside sirens echo through the snowfall haze, but inside the basement warmth remained. Not luxury, not miracles overnight, just people helping people survive.
Yeah, cold New York winter through the church hall doors. Boom bap drums and the soul records warm. Teenage heart waking up slowly inside. from the street train. Church windows glowing gold. Cardboard boxes stacked high near the doorway. And tired souls trying to hold on. Yeah, near closing time he helped mop the floors. Still thinking about the families before. Realize suffering don't always shout loud. Sometimes it hides behind quiet crowds. Walked home through Brooklyn, snow that night changed. Street lights glowing soft through the flakes. Thought about his own complaints and stress, and how many people carried heavier weights. Mama asked why he looked so deep and dark. He just shrugged while removing his coat, but inside something shifted, for real. Like compassion itself became tangible. Now every soulful boom bap track I make carry echoes from that winter state. Cause faith ain't always sermons or grand displays. Sometimes it's showing up on cold days. Snow still falling slowly. Church basement lights turning off. Empty coffee cups on the folding tables. And somewhere in the freezing city, hope still packed inside paper bags. Yeah. Queens. Young drummer sitting alone behind the church kid. Everybody see the rhythm. Nobody see the anger underneath it. Yeah, 15-year-old kid with drumsticks in his coat. Walking through Jamaica, Queens beneath the winter smoke. Church every Sunday, back row near the drums, where the gospel rhythms made his heartbeat calm. Pastor called him gifted, choir loved his timing. Old church mother smiled every time he climbed in. Kick drum, thunder shaking through the sanctuary walls, like he could release everyone with every roll. But outside the church, things felt way different. Street pressure heavy on the apartment building steps. Older dudes flashing cash near the corner store light, telling the music won't save you from this life. Father gone, mama tired from the double shifts late. Bills piled high on the kitchen table, wait. So anger grew quietly deep in his chest, even while he played with a peaceful expression. Yo.
Church drums ringing through the Sunday air. Boom bap snares and a hidden despair. Young soul fighting battles deep inside, trying to keep hope alive. Queen's night school with the pressure closed. Music became the only safe road. And somewhere between the rhythm and pain, grace kept calling his name.
One Friday night near the basketball fans fight, almost broke loose over pride and disrespect. His closest friend handed him a rusty chrome piece, said, "You gon' need protection where we be." Hands shook heavy while the train passed by. Street lights flickering in his worried eyes. And suddenly he heard church rhythms in his head. Sunday morning snare pattern instead. That same night he ran to the sanctuary room. Empty pews glowing in the pale moon. Sat behind the drum kit sweating through rage, and started playing Pain across the stage. Kick, snare, kick till his knuckles turned sore. Jazz groove mixing with the gospel chords. Like every beat released another scar, healing them slowly through the dark.
Church drums ringing through the Sunday air. Boom bap snares and the hidden despair. Young soul fighting battles deep inside, trying to keep hope alive. Queen's nights cool with the pressure closed. Music became the only safe road. And somewhere between the rhythm and pain, grace kept calling his name. Yeah.
Sanctuary empty, drum echoes bouncing off the walls. Young boy breathing hard in the silence, trying not to become another tragedy.
found him there alone, sweat dripping while the rhythms rolled on. Didn't yell, didn't lecture him that night, just sat nearby listening quietly. After the song faded into the dark room air, Pastor softly said, son, I know that's there. Told him anger grows when pain stayed hidden, but purpose stronger when the soul stayed driven. That conversation stayed for years inside, through every temptation and every hard night. Didn't make life easy or erase the stress, but helped the fight becoming the worst of themselves. Now every hard boom bap drum I lace carry echoes from that Queens church space, where a young drummer learned through rhythm and grace. Music could help save a wounded heart from hate. Church lights dimming low, snare vibrations, the same fading slowly. Queen still loud outside the window. Everybody see the rhythm, and somewhere behind a worn out drum kit, a young soul still fighting for peace. A young soul still fighting for peace.
Yo, my G.
Yo, summer night in Brooklyn. Then suddenly, darkness, no street lights, no TVs, no sirens. Whole city swallowed by silence. Teenagers climbing to the rooftop with candles and questions. Listen.
Yeah, blackout hit around 11:08. Train line stopped and the avenue changed. Store signs died one by one in the rain. Whole skyline vanished in the shadow and haze. Project hallways filled with nervous voices loud. Kids peeking out from crowded apartment doors now. Old ladies lit candles and jelly jars slow, trying to soften the fear through the orange glow. 5 teenagers climb the fire escape stairs. Backpacks, boombox, hoodies hidden fears. Reach the rooftop where the warm wind blew. Brooklyn stretched dark beneath the moon. No helicopter circling overhead. No police sirens cutting through the tension. Just distant thunder in the city breathing slow, like New York finally let its guard down low.
Blackout rooftop under candlelight flames. Boom bap drums and the jazz horns play. Teenage hearts talking deep through the night, while the whole city disappeared from sight. Fear and hope hanging thick in the air. Dreams whisper softly like fragile prayers. And somewhere between the silence and scars, peace found him under the stars.
One kid admitted he was scared of becoming. Another name spray painted after the morning said his brother already lost to the block. And he feel himself drifting toward the same dark girl from the 6th floor looked over the edge. Talk about college and escaping stress, but tears hit quick when she mentioned her moms. Working 2 jobs just to barely hold on. Boombox played dusty jazz loops low. Static calm mixed with the candle glow. Somebody passed around warm soda cans, trying to laugh despite the tension at hand. The quiet Marcus spoke for the first time that night. Said maybe darkness make us see clearer sometimes. Whole rooftop froze hearing them words breathe, cause truth sound louder when the city asleep.
Blackout rooftop under candlelight flames. Boom bap drums and the jazz horns play. Teenage hearts talking deep through the night, while the whole city disappeared from sight. Fear and hope hanging thick in the air. Dreams whisper softly like fragile prayers. And somewhere between the silence and scars, peace found them under the stars. Candles melting slowly, city silent below. Teenagers staring at the skyline shadow. No noise left to hide behind, only truth tonight.
And it's silent, and it's silent. No street lights, no TVs, rooms tight. Yeah, at 3 a.m. the rain finally stopped. Moonlight reflecting off the rooftop tar. Somebody quietly whispered a prayer low. Not polished words, just pain and hope. Nobody mocked it, nobody laughed, cause blackout night stripped people down fast. And for a moment every soul up there felt connected through the fear they share. And slowly one by one the lights return. Windows glowing across the boroughs burn. But something about that silence stayed, like the rooftop changed them in a strange way. Now every dusty boom bap beat I make carry echoes from that blackout state where young dreamers face the dark together and found small peace in stormy weather.
Street lights flickering away, train lines rumbling again, candles burning low in the rooftop breeze. And somewhere deep in Brooklyn memory, teenagers still talking beneath a blackout sky.
Suddenly, darkness, no street lights, no TVs, no sirens.
Whole city swallowed by silence. Johnny West, can it suddenly, let it suddenly.
Holy beats in the house. Holy beats in the house. Brooklyn, summer 97. Sunday service. Sunday satin dress shoes on the sidewalk, and one young boy standing outside with a backpack full of homemade tape. Try to turn dream.
Yeah, 15-year-old kid with a Yankees cap low, standing near the church where the warm wind blow. Homemade cassette tape stuffed inside his coat, handwritten labels with the songs he wrote. Sunday crowd poured through the church front doors, old lady smiling in lavender perfume clouds, deacon shaking hands near the staircase rails while he nervously whispered mixtapes for sale. Mama inside talking softly with the choir crew, still stressed about bills that the paycheck couldn't do. Apartment rent late for the second straight month, lights almost cut off by the first of the month. So every night he stayed up near the cassette deck, recording verses till the sunrise crept. Soul samples loop from old records grandma saved, turning pain into beats in the smallest space. Mixtapes after Sunday service glow, boom bap, drums and the warm souls close. Young boy dreaming bigger than the block he knew, trying to make a way for his family too. On the church brick walls, hope echoes soft through the crowded calls, and somewhere between the struggle and faith, purpose slowly to shape. Oh, Pastor bought one tape and smiled real calm, said keep speaking truth inside your songs. That meant more than money to the kid that day, cause Dow been eating at his brain late. Some folks ignored him walking to their cars, others stopped listening to the boombox bars. One older man out of hearing the soul-filled beat said, young blood, this sound like the streets. Teenager blush while adjusting the speaker wide, heart racing underneath quiet desire. Dreams bigger than the church parking lot space, yet fear still heavy behind his face. Wanted to help mama escape the stress, give little sister shoes and some real rest. And deep inside he hoped music maybe could save him from the past, swallowing baby. Mixtapes after Sunday service glow, boom bap, drums and the warm souls close. Young boy dreaming bigger than the block he knew, trying to make a way for his family too. Brooklyn sunlight on the church brick walls, hope echoes soft through the crowded calls, and somewhere between the struggle and faith, purpose slowly took shape. Check, stacking a cardboard box, church bells ringing through the avenue. Summer sunlight on the brownstone, young dreams breathing softly. Young dream breathing softly. Yeah, by late afternoon the crowd got thin, only a few tapes left and soul with him. But his backpack lighter than the day before, and hope somehow stronger in his core. Mama hugged him near the church side stairs, tears in her eyes though she tried not to stare. Said, baby, I'm proud no matter what. That hit deeper than the baseline cut. Walking home through the Brooklyn sunset glow, cassette money folded in his coat. Not enough yet to escape the pain, but enough to believe things could change. Now every soulful boom bap track I lace carry echoes from them church step days, with one young boy with a dream and tape. Learn faith and hustle can coexist the same. Sunday service over now, sidewalk slowly emptying. cassette tape still spinning somewhere. And in the middle of Brooklyn summer, a 15-year-old still believing in music.